Hey everyone, welcome to today's presentation. My name is Avery Robbins. I'm an associate with AgileLaw, and today we're going to be discussing how AgileLaw can power up your litigation practice. We're going to help you boost efficiency, productivity, and case wins in 30 days or less. Simply put, AgileLaw is helping attorneys revolutionize the deposition process. Now, real quick, who is this for? This could be for any litigation attorneys maybe feeling overworked, overwhelmed. Maybe you're preparing for an upcoming deposition within the next 30 days or less. This can also be for any law firm looking to improve their efficiency, improve your attorney's productivity and performance, all while winning more cases. This is also going to be for any attorneys that would like to have the ability to find your exhibits much faster. We're talking 10 seconds or less. We're also going to be talking to any attorneys that would like to get 20% or more of your time back to ask important questions during your proceedings. And this is also going to be for any attorneys looking to streamline their exhibit sharing by seamlessly sharing. Just as this is, important to discuss who this is for, we also want to talk about who this is not for. So an example of who this would maybe not be for is any attorneys that only take a few depositions per year. If you don't take more than 5 depositions, it might not make sense to switch from paper exhibits to electronic. This also is not going to be for attorneys who are stuck in their ways. So if you don't believe that you can always be improving your law practice, then you're probably not the best candidate for using electronic exhibits because you're going to have to be willing to learn a new way of doing things. This is also not for any attorneys who would be technophobes. If the only thing you use a computer for is email, we're probably not going to be the best solution for you. But if you use practice management or case management software to manage your client matters, or if you use e-discovery software for document review, then you may be proficient in using electronic exhibits in less than an hour and probably can be an expert within a day or so. Now, I want to share some relevant use cases for this and testimonials. So we have Erica Berg here, a partner with Nelson Mullins, and she says she was able to impeach a witness with new evidence that was found during the deposition. And it says, quote, literally within the span of 5 minutes, I had uploaded the document, revealed it to everyone, and was able to use it to impeach the witness. Nobody had to leave the table. We didn't have to get up. We didn't have to make any copies. None of this would have even been possible without AgileLaw, since we were in the opposing counsel's office and there was no way they would have let me print the document. The next one here is we actually have Mark Choate with Choate Law Firm, and he says that he was able to mark a new exhibit from a website screenshot during the deposition. And he mentions that it's really good for AgileLaw to add things on the fly. He says, I remember the first time I used AgileLaw, I was in Seattle, and we were talking in this case where one fraternity member pistol whipped another kid with an airsoft pistol, which looks kind of like a full-size handgun. I was able to go on the internet, call up airsoft guns, and say, which one of these looks like the gun you hit him with in the head? And he was able to identify the gun, and boom, I downloaded that and added it to AgileLaw, and it was marked as an exhibit. That kind of on-the-fly stuff is helpful in depositions. We have another one here with Sam Miller, a partner at Miller Legal Partners. He says he saved his deposition by remotely uploading a new exhibit version. Quote, we've been in a couple depositions where somebody has produced a document to us. We use a scanning app on an iPhone, scan each page of the exhibit, then email it to ourselves and load it up within 4 or 5 minutes. We've also had depositions that were going on and we had an attorney in our home base on the phone listening and had that attorney load the documents in real time. Another time we had a problem with a document where we showed and it wasn't the most up-to-date version according to the testimony, and it was a key document. I was able to send a message to my team to find the most up-to-date document version and load it up and save my deposition. So as you can see here, guys, those are just a few examples. But so far today, AgileLaw has been used by over 2,500 attorneys from over 250 firms and over 6,500 legal proceedings. And obviously, these numbers just continue to build. The reason why AgileLaw is here, we want to talk about the problem with the current deposition process. So in depositions, you're facing a large opposition team. You're up against a significant number of associates and paralegals on the other side. You have limited chances to get it right. You only really get one opportunity to present the case effectively. There's rapidly changing proceedings. The deposition process can change quickly, and you must be able to take advantage of those changes. And then there's frustrations and delays with paper exhibits. Searching for key exhibits in the midst of a deposition can be frustrating and quite time-consuming when relying on physical paper documents. You also have time wasted obtaining these exhibits. Breaks are often needed during the deposition to retrieve the correct exhibit or introduce new ones, which consumes obviously your valuable short time. You also have risk of lost documents. There's possibility of losing boxes of documents when they're shipped by UPS, FedEx, or airliners or any other means. You also have difficulty staying organized with last-minute exhibits. So adding new exhibits at the very last minute can create organizational challenges, making it harder for you to stay on top of everything. And then your lack of prepared exhibits. There are instances where you may need to use exhibits that were not initially planned to be used, but if you don't bring them along from the beginning, you're not going to have the option to utilize them. So AgileLaw steps in, and the core concept is, many attorneys are unaware that there's a better way to control depositions without having to rely on a large team of paralegals and associates. Working harder or preparing more doesn't suffice because your competition can just simply assign more staff to the case than your entire team can in a year. To level the playing field, you need to regain the advantage. AgileLaw is the only company solely focused on providing you with a competitive edge before, during, and after the deposition. With AgileLaw, you can easily stay nimble and extremely efficient, adapt quickly, keeping your opposition on the defensive, and take control of the deposition, giving you, your firm, and your client a significant advantage, and it's ultimately going to leave your competition kind of bewildered. At the end of the day, agile, by definition, means able to move quickly and easy. So at AgileLaw, that's exactly what we help our attorneys do. And with AgileLaw electronic exhibits, you can find and share any exhibit in 30 seconds or less for your in-person and or remote depositions, hearings, arbitrations, and trials. Now, real quick, a little background on AgileLaw and its founders. As you can see here, we have Cyclone Covey and Thomas Allen. These are the co-founders of AgileLaw. It was founded in 2012 by management consultants and successful litigators. AgileLaw is a recipient of the Legal Tech News Innovation Award and TL Newswire Hot Product. Cyclone, one of our founders, actually started his own law firm in 2021, and one of its first products he implemented was AgileLaw itself. And then, as mentioned, we did have a couple of awards in 2015 and 2017 with Legal Tech News and Techno Lawyer. And now we're going to dive into how we can help you revolutionize your deposition, hearings, trials, and arbitrations. So the first step, and we're going to kind of compare old way and new way here. So step one in the old way is to build your exhibit hub. So many firms currently handle preparing for depositions, and it can be complicated and inefficient. They spend lots of time organizing physical documents, invest hours into gathering, copying, and arranging numerous banker's boxes and exhibit binders to ensure everything is perfectly ordered. There's a risk of losing important information. This approach can lead to a single point of failure, such as misplacing boxes, forgetting a specific document, to name a couple. There's also, something you can expect from this traditional and old school method. Maybe you've personally experienced this. A heavy reliance on paper documents. This approach heavily depends on physical copies, your memory, banker's boxes, and exhibit binders, making it challenging to manage and travel with all of these materials easily. It's also difficult for a single person to handle. It becomes nearly impossible for one person to efficiently prepare and manage everything involved in the deposition process. There's also going to be more time spent on organizing than actual preparation. So instead of focusing on preparing for the deposition itself, a significant amount of time is going to be consumed organizing documents and exhibits. Now, how we step in here and help you with the new way with AgileLaw is your first step on the journey, right? You're going to get started using AgileLaw by building your digital file library with all of your exhibits at your fingertips. So what you get when you do this is you're easily able to prepare for any deposition regardless of it being remote or in person. You forget using banker's boxes and binders, and you can access and add new exhibits on the fly in just 5 seconds or less. As a relevant testimonial here, Mark Shoate, partner with Shoate Law Firm, says preparing for depositions is 10 times faster and easier, giving you more time to prepare for other parts of the deposition and greater peace of mind. He says, I do a huge number of depositions and I often travel for them. I live in a town that's landlocked, so if I leave my town, I'm on a jet. And so traveling other places and hauling along exhibits, especially paper exhibits, requires that I have a plan earlier, and I have to travel with boxes of paper with carts to move them. All right, so you can see the difference there. Now, step 2 is being nimble. And the old way of doing it, it can be difficult for you if you're still trying to do it this way. It involved taking a break in the deposition, searching for the document, asking the opposing law firm office manager to make copies, requesting someone from your office to email the document, printing it out, labeling it, assigning an exhibit number, making copies for everyone, and distributing them. If you're following this process, you might be experiencing some of the following issues: disruption of the deposition flow. Introducing a new exhibit in this manner completely disrupts the smooth flow of the deposition and hampers any momentum that you had gained, and again, damaging the momentum. The cumbersome process described above not only disrupts the flow, but it also damages the momentum that was previously established during the deposition for yourself. So if you were able to actually introduce a new exhibit, it can be like pulling teeth, as illustrated above. Now, luckily, there's a new way that makes it a lot easier. With AgileLaw, you can upload any exhibit or have someone from your team upload any exhibit from anywhere, at any time, in any place in the world. If you do it this way, you'll get a new result. The entire process is 30 seconds or less. You don't have to leave the table. You're not going to have to call for a break. You don't have to disrupt the overall deposition flow, and you certainly won't be damaging any momentum you've gained. Instead, your ability to correct and adjust on the fly is actually only going to build up your momentum and put your opposition a little bit on their heels. Now, step 3, the traditional approach that you're familiar with to go on the offense. Print, prepare, and organize paper exhibits. This method involves printing, preparing, collating, and presenting physical copies of exhibits. You're going to have to rely on extensive preparation or exceptional memory to navigate the deposition most effectively. You either need to be extremely well prepared or possess a photographic memory. You have a dependence on a standby team. A team is required to be readily available to retrieve exhibits during the deposition. The outcome of the traditional approach, memorizing numerous exhibits. To ensure readiness, one must commit hundreds of exhibits to memory, and you have limited planning for scenarios and outcomes. Luckily, AgileLaw steps in again with the new way. You can easily introduce and share exhibits. With the new method, you can effortlessly introduce any exhibit during the deposition and quickly share it with everyone present in less than 30 seconds. The positive outcomes of this new approach is you get to gain the advantage. By introducing unexpected exhibits, you gain an upper hand in the deposition. So this allows you to control the process and potentially secure a better settlement. You're also going to be able to control the deposition process. With the ability to seamlessly introduce exhibits, you have greater control over the deposition proceedings, which is going to enable you to steer the direction of the case most effectively. You also achieve a favorable settlement. Utilizing this method can contribute to reaching a more favorable settlement for your client, as you are better positioned to present compelling evidence during the deposition. Now, to summarize, with AgileLaw, you build your exhibit hub, you get to be nimble, and you get to go on the offense all in one platform. Now, you have a few options. Option 1, you can stick with the status quo, all right? Continue to prepare for every deposition by spending hours sorting, organizing, and arranging exhibits in bankers' boxes and binders. Give larger firms the advantage since they'll prepare more than you possibly could. Option 2 is to use generic business software like Dropbox or Box. Okay option if you just want the file management, but it's not designed to actually be used in the deposition. So you'll be cobbling together multiple products and softwares that don't communicate with one another nearly as seamlessly as possible. Or there's a better way, a way in which, like I said, thousands of attorneys are currently using today and what we're discussing today, using AgileLaw. It's designed specifically for depositions and other legal proceedings. You get to stay nimble, switching gears, keeping you on the offensive and your opposition on the heels. You control the deposition, giving you, your firm, a massive advantage during the deposition. And again, here's who AgileLaw is for. AgileLaw is for any litigation attorneys feeling overworked, overwhelmed, preparing for an upcoming deposition within the next 30 days or less, for any law firm looking to improve their efficiency, improve your attorney's productivity and performance, all while winning more cases, any attorneys that want to ensure they're using the absolute best resources available to them, any law firm looking to provide their attorneys with the best chance of winning the most case possibles, and any attorney that is tired of wasting precious time sifting through stacks and bankers' boxes worth of paper exhibits. So, how does AgileLaw actually work in each process? So we're going to dive first into pre-deposition. So with AgileLaw, you get to upload all your cases into one folder. You create separate folders for each deposition, organize specific exhibits within each case, easily reorder, drag and drop exhibits, and create deposition outlines, and make private notes for efficient preparation. During the deposition, AgileLaw works like this. You get to share the pin and invite everyone to join the deposition itself. Exhibits serve as reference material. You start revealing exhibits, asking questions, and using them during the deposition. Instead of providing physical copies like in person, digitally stamp and auto-increment each exhibit, eliminating the need for creating additional copies. You get to repeat this process for each exhibit and seamlessly transition to other exhibits. After the deposition, you finish it, you select who should receive the exhibits you went over, click on the download link, download a zip file with all the exhibits, and avoid the expense of paying the court reporter to scan and send back all of the exhibits. And then if you go to trial, no need to remark them again. If you go to trial, you can easily release and share documents with the judge and jury. So just to kind of recap here, AgileLaw is the only company that's solely focused on providing you with a competitive edge before, during, and after a deposition. With AgileLaw, you can easily stay nimble and highly efficient from start to finish. You're able to adapt quickly, keeping your opposition on the defensive at all times. You take control of your deposition, giving you, the firm, and your client a significant advantage. You transform from feeling overwhelmed and overworked into feeling like a super attorney. And ultimately, you're going to be able to win an unprecedented amount of more cases. Now, a couple examples more here of what some of our customers have to say. This is Kevin Nooper. He says, during the deposition, I don't have to waste valuable time handing out multiple copies of an exhibit, waiting for the court reporter to add an exhibit stamp, and then getting everyone to look at the page I have questions about. With AgileLaw, I'm able to do all of that in literally just 3 mouse clicks. We have Donald Puckett here. One of the best aspects of the systems is the ability to add new documents on the fly. It's just very easy to jump on the internet and find some documents that you need on the fly up until the very last minute or even during the deposition. I found it to work seamlessly with AgileLaw. You got Drew Serrett here. It's a fantastic product. Great work. It works seamlessly. I kept turning to my associate and telling him I thought it was amazing. And then you have Vicky Meredith here. With AgileLaw, I can easily upload exhibits remotely, supporting document requests in real time, while also eliminating the need to print and copy exhibits. We also have Steven Shepard here. When you want to go redirect, rather than have to fumble through and find what piece of paper was on the desk that you looked at hours ago and now has been put aside and nobody can find it, you just pull it right up on the computer. Boom. It's right on everybody's screen. So, as you can see here, he says they're floored. You can take him right there and they have no time to react, and the record is 100% clean by doing this. How do you actually take advantage of this? Well, currently AgileLaw has 3 options available to best suit your current needs. We have a standard plan, a premium plan, and an enterprise plan. And so the first one, the standard plan, is one that we recommend for small firms or maybe using for a single case to actually try out the platform. And with our standard plan, you get all the features: the 10 gigabytes of storage capacity, 5 monthly active users, unlimited active cases and proceedings, unlimited archive cases, and a standard PDF viewer, all functionality for introducing and marking PDFs. Our premium plan is, more of what we recommend for medium-sized firms or small firms that have already tried us out on the standard plan for a single case and loved it as much as the thousands of our other customers. And with the premium plan, you're going to get everything in the standard package plus an additional 20 gigabytes of storage space. You get a premium document viewer, Excel files, audio and video files, side-by-side, split screen compatibility. You get presentation mode where you can project your screen and create callouts. You also have case level user access, so you can limit access to specific users per case. And then you get an additional hour of training and onboarding assistance from AgileLaw. And then our enterprise plan, this is one for larger firms and for our enterprise type customers. And regardless of whatever plan you think may best suit your needs as you're watching this video today, all you got to do is simply book a call to get a price. A member of our team will walk you through AgileLaw, and together you'll be able to create a plan and price that is going to best fit your needs. Now, real quick, a list of features and benefits of using AgileLaw. You can find your exhibits faster. You get the search module, remote deposition module, exhibit marking tool, non-standard exhibit module, exhibit review, presentation module, unlimited storage, unlimited users, unlimited active cases, unlimited proceedings, host proceedings, basic integrations, and a PDF viewer. Oh, you thought I was done. No, you also get an Excel viewer, presentation mode, case level user access, standard SLAs, security audit and reviews, premium onboarding, file sizes up to 1 gigabyte, everything that's needed for a completely paperless experience, a web app supported by all major browsers, mobile app for iPad, Android, Surface, and Kindle Fire tablets, in-person and remote compatibility, and you get unlimited email, chat, and phone support. Some of the commonly asked questions that we get with AgileLaw: what distinguishes AgileLaw from other solutions? Wide platform compatibility. Our app is designed to work on almost every single platform, so you can use our service without needing to purchase a specific device. You also have efficient document handling. Thanks to our advanced storage and rendering system, you can now upload files up to 1 gigabyte in size and still experience fast viewing, similar to opening a single-page email. And you also have freedom to choose your court reporter. With our solution, you are not limited to a few court reporting firms. You have the flexibility to work with any court reporter of your choice. How secure is my data? Our system provides superior security compared to printed exhibits. Actually, every document you can upload is encrypted on all our servers, ensuring that even our own employees cannot access your exhibits. Only you have the visibility, and during a proceeding, only the participants in that specific session that have the PIN can view them. So rest assured, your exhibits are kept confidential and protected, quite frankly, like never before. What browsers and tablets do you support? We support like 98% of the browsers and tablets commonly used today: Safari, Chrome, Firefox, Edge, etc. And our software is compatible with iPads, Android tablets, Surface tablets, and Kindle Fire tablets. So this is a wide range of support that eliminates any potential objections from the opposing counsel in using AgileLaw. What types of files do you support? Our software supports a wide range of file types, making it convenient for you. You can easily work with PDFs, TIFFs, various image formats, Microsoft Office files, and multimedia files such as video and audio. Additionally, we also have a built-in spreadsheet viewer that allows you to view Excel files directly without requiring Microsoft Excel to be installed on the device. Now, if you've made it this far, what are you waiting for? Book a call. You can do so easily by clicking the link below or visiting us at agilelaw.com/quiz. Once again, that's agilelaw.com/quiz. Our team will be happy to show you exactly how we can help you and your firm's current situation and take you from being overwhelmed, overworked, and instead become a super attorney by using AgileLaw. I can promise you, after getting on the call, the only regret you will have is not hearing about AgileLaw sooner. Thank you so much for your time and attention today, and I will look forward to talking with you all soon.